And for 6 up punters, race number 5 at 3:05 local time is race number 1. It's the Tai Hing handicap and it's over the 1600 metres. Ezra's on the class drop. Jade Fortune is a 16-start turf maiden, but Zach is sticking after some really good efforts and some unlucky efforts too on the all-weather. 5 Leap of Faith, second start since January. Placed at the trip 3 runs ago. Jolly Forever has his second start. Blake Shin for Casper Founds. And Righteous Win, Matthew Poon, will take a £2 claim. Telecom Rockets having his 13th start this season. He's gone out 18-1 as the longest price. The Visor was on number 9, Royal Racer. The 11, Circuit number 1. He didn't relax in the early stages, noted by Karis Teaton of the stewards last time and was under pressure at the 600. 13, Kaying Brilliance, blinkers off, pacifiers back on. And Sangre, the 14, has his first start this season at Sha Tin. 4, Lao Enlightenment, 5, Leap of Faith, and 7, Righteous Win, Tom, have been up at Chungvar.
Another race here where there's not really a clear and obvious leader, so maybe Kaying Brilliance might be left to do all the heavy lifting in front with the blinkers off and the pacifiers going back on. Had excuses with mucus last time out. Circuit number 1 wouldn't relax last time out. He'll be handy, but he's been certainly more missed than hit. Telecom Rockets drawn a little awkwardly there in gate number 13 for Antoine Hamelin. Polymere Luck, Leap of Faith, you've got Royal Race with the Visor on there. Quite a number of these horses do get back, so expect them to spread out further than illustrated there on the graphic.
First horse we'll look at here is Leap of Faith. Now, he's gone out just about favourite in all his 5 starts to date. The most he's ever paid is 5.6. He goes well and he looks good once again here this morning. He'll probably start favourite once again. Telecom Rocket goes nicely here. Nice piece of work from him, but barrier 13 might make it a little bit awkward. That's him closest to us, 137. You can see he's under a decent hold here as well as he comes down with Pretty Bohemia. A little bit sideways, wasn't he, going around the corner? Kaying Brilliance had a clear excuse at his last start. Pulled up with mucus, I know how he feels there, and the pacifiers will go back on him. So just forget that last one.
You need a glass of water over there.
I would have picked you more as Aurora.
Some great sounds over here.
Some replays. Let's kick off with Ezra. Only having his 3rd start since January here, Tom, and he's been working back up in trip.
Forget he went round last time out to Ezra. He was checked badly at the 800 metres, got completely castled, lost a fair bit of ground and just never got into it thereafter when he was 9-1 in the market. But this is him winning at the beginning of the season. He has won off 53. Here he is, Mark 60, back in grade to Class 4. So I thought he could do something here, Paul. Yeah,
I've got him on top. He drew 14, 11 and 7 at his last 3 starts as well. So he's got a lot further back than he would want to. From his low barrier draw here, Chad Schofield aboard, I think he'll get a perfect run. So I think he can overturn the favourite in this.
What about Jade Fortune, Paul? He's been racing in the all-weather, luckless a couple of times, and he comes back to the turf. Big positive for him is Zach staying on board.
Yeah, look, he's a really well-rated horse at the moment. He's just going to carry this big weight. He's not the biggest horse around at 132. I've got him in once again. I've had him on top his last 2 starts, and he's run pretty well and did have excuses as well. So he's hard to let go.
Yeah, well, he's had a fair few excuses. I don't think he had any last time out. However, he was midfield and looked to have his chance. Unlucky runs, as mentioned prior. Just the Sha Tin turf was the little question mark there.
Leap of Faith, Tom, is fitter, having had that first run back on the 24th of May. Runs 4th behind Amastar in this race.
Yeah, I don't think he had really any excuses on this occasion, Leap of Faith, when running 4th. He looked to have his chance after racing in the trail. I guess you can say up to 1600 metres will quite suit, will look to suit him okay, but just thought he had his chance here, Paul, and just for mine, he doesn't really have a potent burst at the end.
No, he doesn't, does he? So the 1600 should suit him. Look, I've got him in the numbers once again, but he has been a costly horse so far.
We're going back 3 starts ago with the Telecom Rocket, Paul. He's had a busy season, start number 13 on Sunday, but he's supported just about every time he goes around.
He is, isn't he? We always see him go green if he's not a shortest price favourite anyway. Barrier 13 is going to make it tricky. Antoine Hamelin will have to be on his game for this one. The question mark, where is he going to be in the run? I found it difficult to map him.
Yeah, I'm sure Antoine can navigate gate 13 and give him a good steer in the run. Telecom Rocket, he had a quiet barrier trial after this with no real pressure. Stayed on okay behind a horse there called Team Power. So there is some useful form around him.
The boys backing Antoine to strike up an alliance with the Telecom Rocket on Sunday. Selections, Paul?
Going to go with Ezra. I just think he's well suited, back in grade, low draw, up to 1600 metres. Lots of positives there for me. from Leap of Faith. He's running pretty well. He just, as Tom said, he just hasn't got that really strong turn of foot at the end. Jade Fortune's running well and well rated. And Carrying Brilliance had those excuses last time. Expect him to run a bit of a race. But I do like the 1 in this. 1, 5, 2, 13.
Same top 3 as Paul, a 1, 5 and a 2. Do like Ezra now. It's worth noting that before that last start effort as well, he did barrier trial quite nicely. Just forget the run last time out. So Ezra on top to beat number 5, Leap of Faith. Don't think he had too many excuses last time out. Jade Fortune, he's had excuses prior to his last run, but again, had a pretty good run on the fence and wasn't able to finish off as strongly as Party Every Day was able to. The other one I've got in is Royal Racer. Thought Happy Valley might be best for him, but he's got the visor going on and he has been consistent. Vincent Ho from gate 1. 1, 5, 2 and 9.
1, 5, 2, a very popular top 3 in race number 5.